Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Desmond Ritter and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 11 carries, 57 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
As always, priority number 1 for them is to secure the win this week. But priority number 2, this guy right now who is 6th in the league in rushing. They want to give him that push to get him into the top 5 and really earn their status of being one of the best ground games in the NFL, as well as him being one of the lead backs, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Up the middle, Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Dolphins hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This 2nd and 4. And they'll give this to Achane. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Moore, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run it with Achane. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ritter located as running back Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 34 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run again here with Robinson. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Devon Achane to the offense, ready to go once again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On the handoff, it's Achane. managed to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Moore, the man in motion.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime at a low. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Moore, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Elijah Moore. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2nd and a couple.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he gets it down to the 32.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On first down, Ali, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything. Just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Ritter with it after the play fake. That one deep for London.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Marvin Mims,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Moore, the man in motion.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here's Achane.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Tua, here's Achane. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
Here's Tua.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Throwing Tua. They'll run Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down, goal to go. Now Tua, now run by HN.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They're going to keep it on the ground, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. So now Ritter and the Falcons
trailing 17-10, 70 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ritter wants to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Ritter. This is Robinson.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Shoves him aside, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A final shot now for Ritter.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Miami, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll.